So Ruga was doing a question and answer session with his fans. And then Nigerian fans are like, I won't say they're the kings of toxicity because I mean fans everywhere can be toxic. But a Buju fan, or Buju Benson, a Benson fan came out and he said something about Benson being a better artist than him.
Than who?
Than Ruga.
Dan Ruga.
It wasn't even like a question, it was just more like a statement. Then Ruga quoted the tweet and said, Benson is not a better artist than him. It's so far so good. His works, he has had hits just by himself, no features, and he's doing things in his own lane and all of that. Now a lot of people after all of the noise were like, they don't really think that was diss to Benson, but it definitely still touched on it still touched on comparison, and it wasn't needed, especially in the sense that by bringing himself up, he did also speak down on Buju's artistry or Benson's artistry. Now this happened on Twitter, so Benson went, got into the kitchen. She was already hot, and then he went to cook his own on Snapchat. It was a 3-part piece.
Oh yeah.
Talking about how you talking about your singles and all of that. When me, I call it 100%, but you still have to share your royalties.
I think he said, is it 60-40 or 70-30?
I think he said 50%, but he gets 100%.
Mm-hmm. Talking about him being independent.
Then he also sort of spoke about like payola, like about his hit songs. That you think you have hits? Is it when they're already paying all these charts people? There's something about paying to get his songs on charts, and that at the same time his debut project, Sorry for the Wait, or Sorry I'm Late rather, did better numbers on the long run than Ruga's 2 EPs. He also mentioned how Ruga had to bring out a deluxe version of his EP a deluxe version of his EP to really like hit things on, like to really peak and all of that. So it was just like a lot of back and forth, and he wishes that niggas.
He also mentioned that he has 2 managers. Both of them have that
everybody on his team, his videographer,
people are eating
good
from him.
They're eating good from being with him. Then he also mentioned how he wishes niggas would stop saying things behind his back and showing fake love, because he really be liking niggas, things like that. And then he closed off by saying his debut album that since 97 is on the way. So there was a lot said just off just a fan's dumb take. And I think it's very funny how
Ruga said he's better than Benson, right?
Yeah.
I tried to flex.
No, he said he didn't say he was better. He didn't say he was better than Benson, but he said Benson is not better than me. And then he went on to say, why he thinks that, and what he has achieved compared to Buju or Benson, who has yet to achieve these things.
Last year and the year before, if you featured Buju, it was almost guaranteed that you were going to get a hit. And I think that is actually a strength of Buju's.
To be honest, there's been a lot of pressure from fans on Buju to deliver like a hit.
Yeah, well, he said
by himself.
But he has his own hit now. And again, like, I think we had this conversation on a previous episode, and it was like, where you were talking about him not promoting himself. I think it's a smart strategy for other people to promote, for you to be on other people's records, and then for it to be like a joint thing where we're promoting this together. And you're spending less, like, it's a business, and I think Buju is playing good business. He has a good business strategy, which is why in his response he's talking about like, I have 100% of my stake. Like, when he's saying that, I feel like what he's saying is that
I think what he means is because he's independent on the
investment and the return on investment for me is greater than for you. So we're not even mates. Like, sure, you can be out there, but I know what I'm getting back.
Take away all of this,
how much like I'm investing in my career.
And all of that. The bone of contention is who is the better artist.
That's not the conversation he is having here now.
What? It started from the fan saying Benson is a better artist than you, and then he says, I love Benson, but he's not better than me.
Saying that doesn't mean that you make better music. Just because that you have hits on your own does not mean you're a better musician.
Yeah, but there's other things, that makes up an artist.
Music is a collaborative effort a lot of times.
Is that just the only thing you're going to take off as like, oh yeah, this is the one thing that makes up an artist?
You are fighting for Ruga, I'm fighting for Benson right now.
I'm not necessarily fighting for Ruga. I'm just telling you that
you do see some merit to what he's saying that he's better than Buju.
I mean, so it's funny that you would think that I'm fighting for Ruga. I'm not. I'm just like trying to like look at it from every angle. And the fact
okay, go on.
And the fact remains that what makes an artist is like the quality of your music, your performance,
is Buju a better artist? Does Ruga make better music than Buju?
So does Ruga make better music than? I can't say yes or no to that.
Why?
I personally prefer Benson's music.
Okay, is Ruga a better performer than Benson?
By miles. So which is what makes this entire conversation funny. It's like they have weaknesses.
How so?
Oh my god, Ruga have you seen Ruga perform?
I'm asking you how so.
Okay, so it seems like there's a trope of like how Nigerian musicians are being hypersexual on stage. And me, I will give credit to Ruga for that. Let me tell you why. If you see Ruga performing on stage, before like Hughes, Kiss Daniel, them started carrying babes on stage, Ruga was literally on that P. And it also goes back to... And it takes effort
Bamy.
to be able to,
No.
It takes effort to be able to engage the crowd in that manner and still be able to perform. You see Ruga, like, babes are literally grinding on this guy and he's still singing his song.
So
and
a lot of artists do that. And they don't... But when did Ruga come out for you to say that before Kiss Daniel? Ruga came out like, what,
I literally was in the comment section and people were saying Kiss Daniel, he's performed like this before. It was crass actually saying Kiss Daniel performed like that.
So Wizkid will go.
Wizkid does not perform that way.
Who told you? Is it because you don't see they're making... This is the point.
Oh my god, you think if babes came up to grind Wizkid, you will not see videos of it online?
We have to admit that did we not just see the other day one big babe that Wizkid was?
Anyway, away from whoever started
So I don't agree with this whole thing that
it's fine.
Ruga made performances hypersexual. No, he didn't now.
I think he's made it a thing again. I'm not saying he's the first person to start it.
No.
But everybody's definitely listening.
Every artist is hypersexual. What happens is
You can't say that. You can't say every artist is hypersexual.
Well, not every. But a lot of Afropop artists are hypersexual.
You can't say they're hypersexual. They just present hypersexuality.
They do. Inyanya was bad out here.
But you can't say they are hypersexual. It's presentation.
He is presenting it. Rema presents it too.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm saying that he looks like he's the one that has now made a trend again. But away from that, I'm just saying that it takes a lot of confidence. It takes a lot of balls to actually perform the way Ruga does. And his mic will be on and baby is singing. Now for Buju, I've seen Buju perform live. I was not thrilled. I was far from thrilled. And then we all even have Rolling Loud or Wireless, where Buju came on and the comment section was a mess. The comment section was an entire
those
mess
two
about.
Things, you agree that Ruga is a better artist than Benson? Objectively, you've just given two criteria, and in both of those parts,
I said I prefer Benson's music.
Objectively, you said,
and I cannot tell you objectively if Ruga is a better
performer.
No,
yes,
Benson
now you've just proven it. Now,
better performer.
What about your opinion? Bamyy is fine.
I'm saying they're two different things.
How?
Music stands differently. Performance stands differently. Yes, and I'm telling you that for Benson,
who is a better song? Whose songwriting is more?
Benson.
Okay, whose melodies are better?
Benson, because he has done like a range, the range as which he has worked with different artists, the versatility he has shown.
Who has more hits?
I think Benson also does, but the thing is, which is what Ruga said there, is that Benson's hits are not solo hits.
It doesn't matter. He has hits now. Hits are hits, and a lot of those songs are hits because of Benson.
So it's like a 50-50, and I just, for one, it was really fun seeing
Bamy just doesn't want to actually be decisive on this. She has been very diplomatic. So
no, I don't think I'm being I personally fuck with Benson. I don't even really listen to Ruga that much. So if I wanted to just go and cape for Benson, I would easily do that. But I'm just saying that it's a 50-50, and I for one think it's they are contemporaries. He didn't need Ruga didn't need to go that route, but he did it.
Which route? He just said, I'm better. Every artist should feel like they're better than everybody else.
Well, maybe you should just have left it there and better. And not come for like,
it would have
your
been
hitter.
so sassy though. Okay, but I feel you. He was just trying to, I think he was being innocent.